There we go. Trying to get some of the glare off my big old forehead. How you guys doing tonight? Sarah will be with us in a minute. She's making us a couple adult cocktails here. Can you guys hear me okay? How's the reception tonight? Sarah, you want to turn that light on as you might?
Yep.
Thank you. All right, let's see who all's in here. Oops, my phone's trying to go to Siri and I don't know why.
She drink that?
Don't know. Thank you. All right. So let's see who all's in here. We got Ashley. Thanks for being here, Ashley. We got Miss Rebecca from Rebecca Touched by Yarn. Belt Loop 29's in here. And looks like a few others. Is Rushing Wind Mountain. Sorry. How you doing, Ruby? Good to see you. And we'll give it a couple minutes for we start really going into any details. I'll repeat this a few times tonight so everybody kind of remembers. If you have a question, give me like 3 thumbs up in a row so I make sure I see the question or something that you want me to know right away. Hey, Peggy Lynn Designs, good to see you in here. There's Ira. How you doing, Ira? How's Mom doing? How are you doing? And there's Annette Witt. Good to see you in here, Annette. Like I said, Sarah will be here in a moment. She's in like making herself a drink. She already made my martini, so. Yeah, we're a little dressed up tonight. We took our shower. So we decided, let's put on something nice for a change. Instead of my old t-shirts and things. You know, we didn't dress up for Thanksgiving or anything like that this year. So usually when we have holidays, we get kind of dressed up a little bit.
Well,
you will, Peggy. You'll learn everybody's names eventually. It takes time. Hey, Clint, good to see you. And there's John in Alaska. Hello, John. And that is the real John. Good to see you, my friend. There's P&J, Homestead Adventure. My snowstorm is still going on from last night and high winds. Wow. It's been on and off rain and snow here today, John, and it's currently about 34.8 outside. We have had no wind. Ira says, we're doing well, enjoying your video while eating home-baked pretzels. Ooh, very nice. Homemade pretzels are really good. Trying to think, there's what was the name of that pretzel shop in the mall? Auntie Anne's or something like that?
maybe.
I used to go in there and get them on occasion. They were pretty good. I haven't made pretzels in a long time. I make bagels and bread and cakes, things like that. There's trouble.
Here's trouble. Complete with wet hair.
B&J says they're getting light fluffy here tonight. Oh.
Light fluffy.
And there's Brook Trout down in Venice, Florida. Good to see you on here.
Damp.
No, we're not really damp. I think our humidity level's 94% outside and 20 inside.
Yeah.
So it's been a weird day for our weather. Our weather for the last few weeks has been really weird in general.
Very.
It's been warm. The snow we had 49 inches of snow at one point, and we're down to about 15 inches of snow. So we're losing snow quick. I'm being a camera hug. I'm sorry.
We're back down into that layer of snow where the seed pods, the tree bits, the birch stuff.
Birch seeds.
So it's losing that beautiful pristine whiteness.
Yeah. Yes, Peggy, I did get the email, and I'll be responding to it here in a little bit. We been busy all day.
Yeah.
But I did get it.
I cleaned the house. What was I thinking?
She was going crazy. We take Mondays really light. We don't do a whole lot. And all of a sudden she decides she's going to clean the couch with the upholstery cleaner, vacuum, and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden she's like, I'm going to go take a nap. I said, well, you better make a short nap because it's 3 o'clock already. She's like, oh, no.
Oh, no. And I was a dirty pig.
Barbie Not Doll. It says it's currently 19 degrees in southeast Wisconsin.
Wow.
All right. Ooh, you're colder than us. We're like 34 and a half, 30, almost 35 degrees right now. I think we went down a little bit. Let's see. It's rolling
not,
through. It's
there it is,
34.3.
34. Wow.
Wow. Oh, hey, Boot Knife. Good to see you. Everybody's greeting one another. We just had a little earthquake.
Did we?
Yeah, I just felt it shiver.
I heard some crackly funny things.
Every now and then, the table I use my baking station and where my mixes are all down that end, you hear tip, 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 and that's us having an earthquake. If I can't feel it, that's how I know.
The handles on the drawers
they
are
flop
loose and they flop around.
Brooke Trout says, did you get all your water? We're actually doing more water today. I've got to pump it out after our live and Adam and Phyllis's live's done, but I got another 160 gallons in the tank, so it won't be long before I get before we're full. Let's see. Everybody's greeting one another, and Ashley is dropping links. Thank you very much, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
And as John's talking to folks, Peggy says, I'm trying to listen, but my dog Piper is being loud and sassy. No. We're not going to talk about DOGs right now because ours is being Have. And we can't stick them on the porch because I had a batch of old eggs out there that I had boiled to use for trapping bait. And don't you know, somebody got into them yesterday.
Somebody did. Your eggshells all over the porch.
Oh, Iris is getting frost tomorrow there in Georgia.
Really?
Wow.
Is the earth tilting on its axis?
Something's weird.
Shifting and tilting.
Belt Loop says, y'all hit the like button, please, and thank you. Thank you, Belt Loop. Appreciate that, Gary. And P&J says 32 degrees in New York. And Annette is at 30 degrees. John in Alaska is at 32. And there's Scott from Rambling with the Brahms. Good to see you in here, Scott.
Scott. Yeah.
And Barbie says, hey, Brook Trout, Kenosha with small 6-acre homestead. Where are you now? Brook Trout's actually down in Venice, Florida now.
Really?
Yep. You know that. We talk. He's on our lives on a regular basis. And Ashley and Scott are dropping links. Appreciate that, both of you guys. PJ says, hey, Rob, the cabin in the woods, did the foundation collapse and slide, or was it on a slope? It was actually up on stilts, and I think the stilts just rotted away over time, and the front end of it collapsed. The other end is still about 4 feet off the ground. I haven't really inspected it too much. It's private property, so I just film it from a distance. It's a really cute little place. If that land, if you guys haven't seen the short, check it out. But if that area had been landscaped and cleaned up nicely, it'd almost be like a little park with a little creek going through it. Oh, I could do a lot with that property and a tractor.
Yeah.
Just need a tractor.
Well, we could do a lot with this property with a tractor.
Yeah. But that would make a really good rental spot if we were to manage to pick that up. And there's the last one. Cut the cord. Good evening. Is it Phyllis or Adam right now? Probably going to say it's going to be Phyllis.
I guess, although she does sometimes come in on something else.
No, no, you're thinking somebody else.
I'm confused.
And Peggy Lynn says, too bad it hasn't been taken care of. It's really cute. It is. The problem is there's actually two other cabins in our area that have been falling into bad disrepair. They haven't been used or attended to since the 80s. So if it's not treated wood, which most of the places up here are made with either hand milled or logged, it goes to disrepair real fast. And there's AK Dog Mom 3. Good to see you in here. It's actually Phyllis and not actually Adam. I think that was Sarah saying, order the tractor, Rob. I wish. It's going to be a couple years before we get the tractor.
Yep, it is.
We have other things we need to do first. We need to get some more outbuildings done. We need to do roofing on the little cabin. It's not falling in or anything, but I like to have a metal roof on it. So we're opting to do that first before we do anything else. And any proceeds we make this summer off the rentals will go right directly into, fixing the roof and buying a tractor and a larger diesel generator. Hey, Jerry from Butler Family Farm. Good to see you in here. Yes, you could always burn the ends of the logs to protect them. A lot of people don't use logs. They'll just use milled lumber. But if it was me, I'd get proper pressure treated wood and then protect it that way. That way you don't have to worry about it. Everybody's greeting everybody, Jerry and Belt Loop. Scott's dropping links. Appreciate that, Scott.
Yeah.
Again, if anybody has questions or anything like that, oop, Sarah's phone's going off.
Huh.
Anybody has questions, if you really want to make sure I see it, give it like 3 thumbs up so I can see it because it'll highlight it on there. Or just, you know, if you're on a computer, you can just put the @Curmudge Inn.
Spam risk.
Spam.
Jeez, that's all I ever
Gotta
get.
love spam. Yeah, our phones don't ring very much up here.
Ever.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is.
But at the same time,
I
you
get
know,
emails.
yeah, we'd like to hear from our
messages
friends and family.
stuff, but yeah.
Good time to knit a sweater, Barbie. Yep, that it is.
Yeah.
And Scott's dropping links like a madman. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. So around the property this week, not a lot's been going on. We've just been prepping to finish the cabin that will be going up for rent. And it's only got just a few small projects left to do. And that should only take me about a week to get done. But I'm going to break it up over a couple of weeks because I want to be able to do more wood. And I'm trying to get my workshop as well as my barn in order so I can start doing a lot more out there. And Clint gives me some thumbs up. What are you trying to trap? I've actually had some success. I put traps out for the lynx and the foxes, and instead I've been getting martins.
Yep.
And I actually skinned one out last night, and he will be getting stretched here soon after I get finished fleshing them, and I will get them preserved and hang on to them. I'll make something out of them.
We don't know what yet.
Scott, the bill's in the mail. But yeah, no, it was funny because I got up yesterday morning. I'm gonna go run the trap line real quick, and I take off down the trail, and I had to turn around because the first trap is, you know, like 150 yards from the house. You know, I keep them that close because of the chickens. Yeah, so I had to back the snow machine up the hill, run in the house, and grab my my Marauder 25 to dispatch it. And I'm sorry if people don't like violence towards animals. I prefer to keep my chickens alive.
Yeah, we prefer
some of the
chickens
critters
over martins.
Yeah. But so I got that taken care of real quick and then finished the loop, and he was the only one that I got. But the meat gets used, the dog will eat it, the chickens will eat it. Chickens will eat, or the little dinosaurs will eat whatever you put in front of them. P&J said, oh, hang on, I think I missed something here. Oh, Scott's bills in the mail. Ashley, trying to make something to eat, a little slow in the response here. Not a problem, Ashley. P&J says, Rob, do you do any hunting this year? I did hunt, and it was unsuccessful. Our hunting season up here in my hunt section or hunt unit is extremely short, and it's early in the year. It runs from September 1st to September 20th. And in our area, that's prime bear season because they're running around fishing. So I don't venture too far from the house. I'll go a few miles away from the house, but any further than that, if I get a moose, it's going to take me days to get it back to the house. So it's kind of a pity to do that. If I had like a side-by-side like Adam and Phyllis have, I'd be able to get further out into the woods. A regular four-wheeler is not going to make it up these hills, let alone pull something back. So we also have the side-by-side, but it's wide, and I don't have trails going out into the woods. That's a project that will be coming up. Well, we're going to be clearing out trails and things like that going up the hill because behind us, it's a rise in a quarter-mile distance. It's about a 300-something foot rise, and there is a couple of bogs up there, and I know there are moose up there. I see the tracks all the time when I do go up there. You know, we went part way up there. Oh, what, about a month ago? And we've seen the bedding areas and stuff like that, and there was a lot of moose tracks up there. Different size of snow. It's not all just one.
That's reassuring.
Yep. And it's Hugel Homestead. Good to see you in here. And everybody's greeting one another. Hey, Jerry.
Nice. Good.
All right. I think I'm actually caught up a little bit. Yeah, I am. Wow. Woo. That's pretty good for me. Usually get way behind. But like I said, we're going to finish up, try to get the cabin finished off so we can get that rented out, and then go into the machine shop and the barn. I've got to be building a oil drip stove for heating the shop. And I just got most of the parts from Adam not long ago so I can get that made. I just got to drill the holes into the side of the old stove that's here. I'm opting to use an old stove because it's what I have on hand, and it's an older stove and not really good for burning wood. So we said, hell with it, we'll use it for that. So that's on the project list. And then getting the barn finished off, as well as the upstairs where the greenhouse is and where my turning shop is. And speaking of turning,
made a lot of progress on that too.
Yeah. These are some of the things I turned, Jerry. I don't know if you can see them. I'm going to post a picture of it later on. This is actually acrylics, and it's got a pine cone embedded into it. And I make Christmas ornaments out of these. And this is what it starts off looking like as a cookie. And then I shape them, I give them a little bit of a dome, as you see there, and then give them a polish. This one needs to be repolished. But these make really nice Christmas gifts. I'm just going to make a couple. I don't have any CA glue up here, so I'm waiting on that to come in. And then I've got to make backers for them to put them on the chuck for the lathe. But that'll be a project I'll be start doing here soon. Once I have the CA glue and I get it rolling, I'll wind up bringing you guys up there during the day while I'm turning and have a live stream on that.
It's such a big difference now. He spent days, 2 or 3, cleaning it up, and then another day really kind of
trying to organize it. But I've got to build benches for the lathe, benches for the router table, things like that.
He has actual shelves on the wall.
Yeah.
He insulated it, plastic insulated, and it's way better.
Yeah. And it actually holds the heat even though it's cold outside. It's not warm, if it's 0 degrees, but it's more tolerable. You're out of the wind, things like that.
Right. No breezes coming through.
Yep.
And it just is so much more user-friendly.
Yep. Let's see. My mouse is going stupid here. P&J's Homestead Adventure says, moose hunting is a dream of both ours. That will fill a freezer for sure. Yes, it will.
It's a big dream.
You get a 1,200-pound moose, you're getting about 500 pounds of meat out of it, probably.
Nice.
Peggy says, what other crafts do you do, Sarah?
I started off being a potter years and years and years ago, and I made things that were functional. Of course, mugs. Once somebody asked me if I make ashtrays, and I said, not anymore. But casserole dishes and teapots and those things, and they were pretty fun. But then we moved around a lot, and I took a break and didn't go back to it for years. And then I also started, when we moved to Florida, making things out of paper, and it was sculptural things.
Yep.
So did that. And what else have I done? And caustic. That's painting with wax and fire and oil paintings on wood. And
sometimes alcohol ink.
I only did alcohol ink the one time. And that's a little more expensive, though. The other things are easy to gather the materials and do. I worked with the garden club in Punta Gorda, and that group did we did an annual Christmas tour, and I was chair of the house that my group was doing for several years, and then co-chaired with Betsy Spagnolo, who's a wonderful co-chair. And we just had the best time making the craziest things we could think of that were all Christmas. So we just had a really good time.
I'll try to get some of the photos she has on her phone together and do like a small video clip of it so you guys can see some of the stuff that they did was pretty amazing. Annette says, why is your hunting season so early? Because that's what they say it is.
That's what they say it is.
I don't understand it myself. I'm a New England farm boy, so I'm used to our hunting season running from late October until January.
Yeah.
Up here it's a little bit different. So Jerry says, yes, I can see that. It is cool. Jerry says, I got 100 pine cones we picked up at Pine Cone Fest, and I'm going to do something like that. Yeah, it's kind of neat, Jerry, because if you look at them, if you get the right one, it kind of looks like almost like a lotus inside on certain ones. And when you polish it out, it looks really nice. And I said, this is a unpolished example. So you can see how they look. And I need to leave a little bit more of a lip on the back so I can put a small drill bit through it and put an eyelet in it for hanging on a tree.
That would be pretty.
Yes, I need to do the same. Yep.
Mhm.
Everybody's greeting one another. Jerry says, be sure to let me know when that will be. I'll be there. Not a problem, Jerry. I'll do that.
Mhm.
Peggy says, it has been really windy here the past 2 days. Wow.
Mm.
And there's Miss Alone. Good to see you in
Hi,
here.
Alone.
Alone says, everyone will be listening. I'll be listening, trying to get some
Yes.
chores done. Not a problem, Miss
Yep.
Alone. We know how it is.
Yep, absolutely.
And there we go. I just bumped it and I'm back.
Mhm.
Everybody's greeting Alone.
Mhm.
Peggy says, I tried pottery since I am left-handed. I had to have it
Oh,
spin
yeah.
and reverse to make anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Right.
most of the machines that for throwing pottery, you can do it in
You-
either direction, because I've done it. And then there was a guy that was next to me that was left-handed, and he was doing it the same way.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's an electric motor. You're basically just reversing the polarity, make it go the other way.
And it's something you get body memory from. I started early in my 20s, maybe even still. And I took like 17 years off when I didn't do any pottery. I didn't do much of anything except I went to school. And then I sat down at the wheel and threw a bowl.
Yep.
And you have body memory. And it was perfectly fine. I never had a slump. I enjoyed it.
Let's see. John Alaska says, I got dumped on twice 2 days ago when it was icy. Tomorrow I'm going for acupuncture. Just drive safe, John.
Oh, yeah.
Drive really safe. Ashley's dropping links. Appreciate that, Ashley.
Absolutely.
And Rushing Wind Mountain says, that looks great, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's
It's gonna
greeting
be fun.
Alone. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go.
Whoop, whoop.
And there's Billy Sutton. Good to see you, Billy. He's saying hello to us and everybody else.
Nice.
Why only 20 days? Again, I have no clue.
Yeah.
Caribou is a lot different. Caribou, the season's a lot wider,
Mhm.
and it's in a bigger area.
But
I think
not
a lot
close to us.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is they're trying to keep it so you're not hunting them when they're in rut
Oh, that's
and
true.
stuff like that. But
Mhm.
if I get one, hopefully it's gonna be close to the house, because I don't want to be dropping a moose, skinning it out, and it's getting all full of dirt and leaves, because at
Right.
that time there's no snow on the ground.
There's no snow.
I always preferred to hunt when it was either snowy or
Oh, yeah.
snowy.
Or yeah.
It was just easier to get the deer back. I like my whitetail, but I love moose actually more than whitetail.
It's not as gamey.
Yeah, no, it's not very gamey at all. And there's Joanne Twist. Good to see you. She says, hi, Sarah and Rob. Snowing here, upstate New York. Hi,
Oh,
along.
yeah.
Yep. And there's AFJ. Good to see you there. Says, good evening, all. I just dropped in to see what condition my condition was in.
Yeah, we know. Oh, dear. Yeah.
Oops, there we go. And Jerry says from Butler Family Farms, I'm working on a bowl for Susan's birthday. Oh, very nice.
Nice.
I don't think my little Nova Cometa 2 does outboard turns. So unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to do any big bowl turning. I'll be able to turn, I think, maybe a 11-inch bowl max or plate.
Mhm.
One of these days, I'll get a larger lathe where I can turn larger pieces, because I have some very large barrels up here. I could probably make some really nice stuff.
True.
Especially if I can get it spalting really nice.
Mhm.
PJ says, hi, Joanne, here in upstate New York. We're between Rochester and Syracuse.
Aha.
And AFJ is greeting people.
I was southeast of Syracuse. Almost directly south, actually, about an hour south.
Yep. The bowl that
There's snow there.
Yep. So the bowl that Jerry's making is a yarn bowl, for those who didn't see that. That's
yarn
neat.
bowl.
Yeah, they have like a little dip in it for the thread,
For the
yarn to come through. I
That's a
think my
good one.
grandmother had a clay one years ago when I was younger.
Sure.
Joanne Twist says PJ, Madison County. And Peggy says, that is like me with my painting and sewing. I took time off to raise 3 kids, and when I came back, it was like I never left it.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. Yep. It's just the way your brain works, and your body follows suit.
Yep. I'm going really slow so I don't mess up and go. And Ira says, I'm also originally from upstate New York. 2, I still own my home and 20 acres of beautiful land. Need Need to decide if I
Wow.
want to sell, as taxes are outrageous.
Oh, taxes are
And I
why
do
I
not go there.
left.
Yeah, no, I know the upstate New York taxes are through the roof. That's horrible. 10 inches, your max, Jerry. Yeah.
Mm. Mm-hmm. 10
I
inches is a good size.
yeah, I don't
It's
know
a
what
good.
I'd have to actually measure what my actual throw can be on that. I haven't checked it. I've never really done too big of things. I've done cups and things like that. I think you've seen some of the stuff on my Facebook that I've done.
Hmm.
Thank you for dropping links, Ashley. You guys seem to attract people from upstate New York.
Yeah,
She's from upstate New York.
I
That's what it
am.
is.
That's what it is.
I think I only know one or two people on
Mhm.
on my YouTube that, or our YouTube, that come from New Hampshire. So it's all this one.
Right. Well,
And there's Cindy Squirrel. Good to see you.
nice. Great name.
And there's Tony from our cabin in the woods is in here. Good to see you. How's Angie? Everybody's greeting one another, and I'm almost caught up, I think. Annette Witt says,
Good.
my son got 2 whitetail last week,
Oh, nice.
and we have been processing them all week. Very
Yeah.
good. I got friends up in Vermont, and they've taken between 3 guys. They've each taken 1 whitetail
good.
off the property.
Mhm.
I'm kind of jealous on that.
Yeah.
Everybody's greeting each other.
Nice.
Ooh. Oh, there we go. Okay. And there's E.G. Wife. Good to see you in here. That's E.G. Wife is Enigmatic Witchen's wife.
Ah, yes.
And John in Alaska says, and my sister lives in Binghamton.
Yep, that's where we did our Christmas shopping.
Yep. I used to go
Because
into
it's an
Binghamton.
hour south of where I grew up.
A lot of you don't know. I lived in Queens when I was married years ago, and that was around the time of 9/11. So we used to go to upstate New York, go to the Airbnbs just to get away, get out of the city every now and then. Yeah. Angie's watching her football game.
Good.
Sarah Norwich, right? Yep, she is Norwich.
Yep.
That was from Joanne Twist. She remembered.
From Joanne.
And there's
right.
Fisherman 506.
Wow.
Good to see you in here.
Good.
And that high cabin in the woods. Peggy says there have been 2 bucks behind the house fighting every night. I can hear them, but it's too dark to see them.
Quacking,
Oh yeah, you should, if you can get that on video, that's a good one to
Oh,
get.
yeah.
And PJ says, cheers, Rob and Sarah, 34 here tonight. Yeah, that's good. More the merrier. All right. And actually, I think I'm caught up. Yay.
Good for you.
Iris says, I live half hour, both hour, I think probably north of Binghamton.
Half hour north. Like Green? Or where?
I don't know.
There's Green is.
Hello, Earl. Good to see you. Hi, Rob. I think I know who you are. I are. You're one of 2. I was curious. Sale is I game, and Sale is one of my handles on games. So, and John says hello to Tony. Everybody's saying hi to Cindy. Butler Friendly Farm says, I will be back in a few. Got to get dinner. Not a problem, Jerry. Go eat dinner. Hopefully it's something really good. Iris says, I work very close to Green. I know Green well.
Yep. My first husband worked at Raymond Corporation for a while.
Yep. And Peggy Lynn says, I pick up a game camera to try and see the Bobcats and set. Nice. I've got to get some new game cams. Mine are getting kind of old, and I lose footage every now and then. Sometimes it doesn't go off, and sometimes it's really fuzzy. We had a Martin go by the camera closest to the tracks yesterday, and all you can see is like
just fuzz
fur going
fluff
by, and he's 20 feet from the camera, and I was just like, oh no. It was a shame because he's cute. He kind of stopped in front of the camera and bounced around a few minutes before he took off.
They're very cute, but they're not happy. They're not good for squirrels.
No, not good
Or
for chickens.
For chickens. They're not good for chickens. And we do have chickens.
Yep. And
we want to keep them.
There's Northern Girl Hobbies. Says, good evening, Curmudge. And everyone. Sorry I'm late. Been crazy busy day. Not an issue.
Not a problem.
Not an issue.
I was late too.
Yep. She was making drinks.
Yeah, I was.
Peggy says Black Friday sale when I got mine. Yeah. We don't get that chance to go out. We were going to do some
No.
ordering on Amazon, and we got to do a little bit of ordering today because it's Cyber Monday, just to get a few
Oh,
things we
that's right,
need.
that's almost done.
We'll work on that after Adam and
Mhm.
Phil's is live tonight. Christmas presents for one another, basically, is what it's coming down
pretty
to.
much. Stuff
Yeah.
that's easy to ship.
Yep. Ah, Northern Girls finally got some snow.
Yay, snow.
How much did you get? John Alaska says, I just spotted a cow and calf going into the woods. Very nice,
Oh,
John.
nice.
I haven't seen on my trail in months any moose tracks.
No.
However, today when I was going out to where that video was shot today for the short for that little
Mhm.
cabin, I did see tracks out there that were pretty fresh. So I know the moose are back in the area at least.
Yeah.
We got a few inches. This is hobbies. Nice.
We have quite a presence here. It's obvious to all the animals that people live here. We've
Yeah,
got
but moose don't care. They go downtown, tell Keaton, and give you the mad,
they do
mad mug
too.
look.
They do.
We
That's
had
true.
They had a moose in town last year. It was called the Mad Moose on Easy Street.
Yes, it was.
Because he just walk up to your window and just give you this nasty look, or she, and
Mhm.
stomp her feet at you until you walk away from the window.
Yeah.
And it, God forbid you go outside because she was charging you.
Yeah.
Everybody was starting to carry firecrackers on him and toss them at her to get her to go away because she was getting that aggressive.
Yeah.
So and then we had the bears all down in that same area this year.
Yep, bears.
Peggy says, I usually make all the gifts for Christmas.
I used to do that.
We-
That was
we-
so much fun.
Yeah, we do to a point still.
Mm-hmm.
And Clint says, I saw 7 deer last night about a quarter mile from my house, but they
Wow.
were right behind a bank and
Oh,
in the
yeah.
neighborhood.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't go
Yeah,
those,
can't
can
do
you?
that. Nope, can't do that.
Let's see here. Everybody's still greeting one another. Yeah. Okay, good. Belloop says, okay, off the phone. Good to know, Gary.
Good.
Again, anybody has questions, make sure you give a couple thumbs up so I can see it.
Right.
Going back to what I was saying, we just don't have a whole lot of projects for this winter. We're actually our big project this year for the winter, aside from finishing up over there, is finishing the house. We
Just
have
little polish type things.
well, we have to
except
finish
upstairs.
off the library, and we have to finish off the studio for Sarah. I've got my
Yeah.
studio in at the same time, but I've got to finish setting it up for her.
I've always kind of thought it would be nice to not have to go out anywhere to do what I do. So we don't need a guest room. We've got a cabin and we've got
2 cabins.
trapper cabin, and we've got a big space for a guest room, and I think I can make that work for me.
Yeah.
And I will just be right here all the time
Yep. And
making stuff.
I'll build myself a little studio out away
Mhm.
from the house where I can have quiet, because a lot of times I'll have to do overtakes,
Yeah.
redo the outtakes or the voiceovers, because either Zeus running through the house or Sarah forgets that I'm recording and starts yelling up at me, trying to ask me a question.
Do you have? Where is?
Hey, there's Steve's Woodworking in Homestead. Good to see you in here, Steve.
Yep.
Everybody's greeting one another. And there's My Wild Homes. Good evening, Melody and Ryan.
Hi,
Good to see you
Melody.
guys in here.
And
Yeah, and Opal. And Iris says, I love Christmas, but my mom and I celebrate Hanukkah with lots of latkes. Ooh, I haven't had
lovely.
that in a long time.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
No, you celebrate however you want, whatever you feel comfortable. That's the way I always tell
That's
people.
what to celebrate.
When I was married, living in New York City, I was born and raised Catholic. Don't really practice anymore. My ex-wife is Jewish. So we celebrated all the holidays.
All the
We had all kinds of fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Mhm.
Everybody's greeting everybody. Let's see here. Melody and Ryan. Hi. And Northern Girls Hobby says, sounds like a good plan with guest room and workshop for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the time I'm done up here, we're going to have like 20 outbuildings.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Each thing has its own purpose.
Yes.
Because this,
Some of the stuff we do is messy,
yeah.
really messy.
One of the things we're going to build this summer also is going to be a long kind of garage, put all the snow machines in, the four wheelers, so they're out of the elements. Like right now, I've got 2 snow machines sitting out with covers.
Yeah.
And a
But
side by side underneath the overhang for the mechanical building. I'd rather have everything in its own little spot
Mhm.
where I get in there, work on it, put all spares in that same spot for each
Right.
machine, so I know where everything's at. I know what to go hunting for them through other places.
Mhm.
I try to be as organized as I possibly can. Um, when I ran my boat business, that's how I did everything. I had special boxes in a storage unit for
Mhm.
each client that I did a lot of major work on. So I knew exactly what was what and what went to what boat. It had totes in it, or the totes had all the stuff in it, and it was all labeled for X client and stuff like that. It just made a hell of a lot easier on me. And of course, when I closed down, we were moving up here, I brought all the boxes over and they're like, oh, I didn't know you had all that. I said, I did.
Yep.
Now you do. And,
It's
of course,
yours.
they'd reimburse me for everything that I give them. So it
Yeah,
was always good.
That was helpful.
Let's see here. Belt Loop says, but I am still at work, so up and down from the computer. Not a problem, Gary.
Nope, not at all.
Tony's
Gotta work.
greeting Melody and Ryan. P&J says, Sarah, that's a great idea. Your own little hobby area. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I used to do craft shows at some gallery work when I was doing the paper, more gallery and pottery. I did some gallery work too when I got a little less functional, a little more sculptural work. And that was a lot of fun. I never made any money to speak of, but when I was really working with the clay, we had some fantastic Christmases. I paid all my expenses from the business and then Christmas,
Yep.
but I couldn't have made a living on it to save my skin.
No, it's starving artist.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about
Let's see
it.
here. Everybody's greeting one another. My Wild Homes greeting folks. Northern Girl Hobby says, how much wood do you burn? Trying to figure out why we seem to burn more wood here in Ontario than you folks in Alaska. It depends on how your house is built. We have
It
6-inch
does.
studs. So we use I think our walls are like an R21. And the roof is R30 something.
Mm-hmm.
So the house is well insulated, not very many gaps. And the first year in this house, using the Obadiah wood stove, the wood cook stove, we burned about 8 cord.
Was
But
probably twice what we did the first
yeah,
winter in the
but
cabin.
the house was not underpinned or insulated underneath. Now it is. So we're estimating we'll probably go between 5 to 7 cord this year, probably less.
Mm-hmm.
Once we have the Nordic oil drip stove hooked up for next year, we'll burn less because right now we don't need that stove running. If we have the oil drip going, it'll keep it around 60 degrees in here. If Sarah gets cool, she'll throw on a sweater.
Put a jacket, not a jacket, just an extra layer.
But right now, because we use the stove for cooking, if we have to let it go high, low, you're going to wind up getting a lot of creosote in your chimney. And that's how fires start.
Mm-hmm.
So we just keep it going. We have multiple windows open right now, and it's still 78 degrees in the house, and hence I'm sweating right now.
We have 3 windows.
Yeah, 3 windows open.
2 windows.
Well, I got the bedroom ones open.
Yeah, that's true.
So
that helps too.
It all depends on your house. If the house is older, it might not be sealed well.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that answers your question, Northern Girl.
Could be.
All right, let's see here. Everybody's greeting him, but still Ashley's dropping links. Northern Girl says, oh, there, read that one. That's the wood burning one.
Mm-hmm.
Returning the favor, LOL. That's from Steve's Woodworking.
Nice.
Everybody's still greeting My Wild Homes and Fisherman 506. Bell Loop with 41 here. People here, there should be a lot more likes, just saying.
Oops.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Loop. Appreciate that, Gary.
Sweet.
Northern Girl Hobbies, it's all in the planning for sure on where to locate everything. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting how we're going to do it, but you guys will be here for the journey when we start doing all this stuff.
Absolutely.
We got a good idea how we're going to do it. We're going to we have a trail that goes between here and goes over to the barn on the back side of the barn, and that's kind of where we're going to put like the garage. I'm going to move my sawmill over there.
Right.
I'm probably going to have to order some big I-beams or something like that or not metal I-beams, but some kind of beam to place my sawmill on so it's more stable, because right now it's almost falling off the original base that was built there when we bought the place. So that needs to get changed before I lose my pieces of my saw. And I've actually got another section of track to add on to the saw so I can cut longer lumber. Because when I build a studio for me, I'm just going to do an A-frame. I'll do like maybe a 12 by 20 A-frame, and that way if friends come up and they need a place to stay and and the cabins are rented out, we can stick them down there. and it'll have, you know, a sink and things like that, just like any of the other cabins.
Mhm.
So I need to be able to mill some decent lumber. So you know the girl sits on planning, seen that. And there's Miss Brun. How you doing, Brun?
Hi,
Good to
Brun.
see you in here. Everybody's still greeting one another, and I'm getting behind. And there's Monica. How you doing, Monica? Hi, everyone. I'm late as always. How's everyone this afternoon? We're doing great. And Scott and Ashley dropping links. Appreciate that, guys. Brook Trout, what about a sauna? Nothing like a good hot sauna to fix everything wrong in life. Eventually, I will do a sauna. I'm not one for high temperatures on the heat because of my health condition. So it'll be used on occasion. I'd prefer a good soak in a tub. That's not too hot.
I've never had a sauna.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
They're nice, but anything over a certain temperature, you know what it does to me. You see what
I do.
happens.
It's not a pretty picture.
Damn near go out.
No, it's not good.
I'm useless for days on end. After I get over like 90 degrees, I'm done for a couple days, and I can barely get anywhere. Brook Trust, I just read that one. Belt Loop says, my computer just didn't update the likes. Oh, there you go, Gary. Yeah, we got 43 likes and 48 viewers. That's nice. Good number. Thank you, guys. Thank you all for being here. Yes,
we appreciate you all.
When do you start Christmas decorations? I'm not telling you. Oops, my head was out of the way. That's actually going to be coming up on a video soon as well.
It's been started.
Yeah, it's been started. And Northern Coast says hello to Brun, Belt Loop, Monica, the Brums, and Fisherman, and Brooke. Where's Hogan? Hogan, you in here? I might have to send you a text to remind you. Oops, I just hit something and went all crazy.
Oh, no.
That's all right. I think I got it again. Maybe. There's JD from South SC. Good to see you in here. Yeah, I did miss some. Yeah, I'm getting a little behind. Bradley says, I've got 2x6 and full installation in Ontario. Yeah.
I imagine it's kind of necessary.
Yeah, I wish that. What is the size of a cord? A cord of lumber? Or a cord of wood? It's cord of wood is 4 by 4 by 8. It's a full cord.
I couldn't remember 8.
Yeah, Peggy says I felt that starving artist here too. Yeah, I'm a little behind, guys. I'm really sorry.
Luckily, I had financial support from other sources.
And Steve says, I sold $330 worth of bowls on Sunday. Very nice, Steve.
Yay.
What are you turning the most, Steve?
Yeah.
I was watching one of your videos the other day. My big thing is a lot of times I watch the videos on the TV, so I don't always get to comment. And a lot of times I got to go back and make comments, and I forget. It's like Melanie and Ryan, we always watch their stuff on TV while we're eating dinner, sending it alone, and Adam and Phyllis and John in Alaska. You know, we watch a lot of that kind of stuff while we're eating, you know, as a way to relax at the end of the day. And of course, you can't do the comments and the likes. Brun says, I bought some handmade glazed fired coffee cups from a local artist. They are great. Yeah, we've got a couple nice, really nice pieces.
I'm a pottery snob.
We get stuff like this.
Yeah.
We got our coffee cups are that way too.
This woman is out of Homer.
It's Lisa Woods.
I wanted to go visit her studio this year, and we just didn't get that far.
Yep.
I have plates and bowls. No, just plates and mugs and glasses, tumblers.
Yep, from Lisa.
But I can't drink my coffee out of a manufactured mug.
No, we can. I don't. It don't matter to me. I just like my coffee.
I do like coffee, but I can't drink it if it's not in a handmade.
Scott,
pot.
You're not hearing that, right? I'll drink it. I'll drink the coffee out of your cup, Scott.
Well, I'll watch him.
She's backpedaling.
I'll watch him. I don't mind if other people do. Not everyone has to be as quirky.
Yeah, it's all right. Let's see. Let me get caught up. Is Kevin Albrecht? Probably hacking that. I'm sorry. The moisture in the air in Ontario is quite high compared to here in Saskatchewan. That will make you go through more wood. Yeah, that's true too. The more moisture in the air is going to make you go through more wood. And we're very dry up here in Alaska.
We are.
this time of year. Summertime, different story.
So wet.
Northern Girl Hobby says, that's awesome for heating, lots of
Mhm.
windows in this
Mhm.
place, lots of insulation too, but
Yeah.
we burn 12 to 16 cords. What kind of stove
Holy
are you using?
smokes. Yeah, that's
If
a
you
lot.
can afford one, get a Blaze King, something that is extremely efficient with a catalytic converter system in it.
It is amazing
It's night and day difference.
how efficient that
We
is.
had an old Blaze King at the little cabin, and it burned a lot of wood. We put in the Blaze King Princess 32, and the whole winter over there, and we started burning early that year. We started
did,
burning in September, and we didn't stop until May, and
Mhm.
we only burned 4 cord.
It
that was it.
amazing. And we were
And the
perfectly
house was
warm,
hot.
sometimes too hot.
The
Sometimes
bedroom window was open
bedroom
about
was
6 inches all the time.
always open. Mhm.
And there's folks greeting everybody. JC, see that. Yeah, I'm flipping through trying to catch up with you guys. Sorry.
Mhm.
And Monica says, hi, Sarah and Robin. Sarah, good to see you, Monica.
To
I
see
think
you.
I've already greeted you. Or
Nope.
comment. Pleasure in Ontario. Yep, Scott is in Ontario.
Yay.
He's in Ottawa, north of Ottawa. Steve, I subbed up. Yep, that's good. Yes, if you see any other channels in here, subscribe to them because they're all really good people. Really good people.
And interesting.
And our moderators are really good at dropping links on a regular basis,
Mhm.
and we appreciate that.
Mhm.
Peggy Lynn says, would the location of the wood stove make a difference in the amount of wood it burnt? I don't know. If it's in
I
a room
don't
that's going to be
either.
cold, yeah, it's going to keep pumping out the heat. And it also depends on how your stove is set up. Some stoves, like our Obadiah, has a warm air intake. Some stoves have a air intake that you want to vent out from outside, so it draws in cold air from outside, which is going to be more dense and burn better, and it comes up through. So it all depends on the type of stove. Steve, what saw do you run? What sawmill or chainsaw, Steve? I run both Huskies and Still. I have my go-to is my Still 270. Was it 272? It's a Farm Boss. It's not spectacular, and I've got a couple old Huskies and a couple old Stills. The Huskies are on the smaller side.
And what's the sawmill?
A sawmill is a Hudson Sawyer.
Mhm.
Billy says, I burn 1 to 2 cords here in Alabama. Yeah, but you're
Wow,
not going
yeah.
to get that cold. You're doing it for aesthetics, Billy.
Yeah.
Which
It's
I don't blame
fun
you.
and pretty.
We used to do that in Florida when I had a place that had a wood stove in it or a fireplace.
Mhm.
Brian says, Steve's woodworking. Do you have a lathe for the bowls? Yes, he does. Another girl says to Billy, I would totally be happy with that. Oops. I just hit a button and it went flying again.
Hmm.
I think I'm almost, no, I'm way behind.
Wow.
Sorry,
When did that
guys.
happen? Well,
Because somebody dropped
nice.
Monica's link. Thank you. All right, there we go. I think I'm caught back where I was.
Okay, good.
Another girl says, wow, EG wife, I'm surprised it gets that hot there. Oh, yeah, I'm further behind than I thought. I'm sorry. Wow. Okay, there. Now I see the comment from Steve. Another girl says, we built a sauna here. Kevin Woods, I hate the heat. I don't blame you, Tony. How long of a time did you make the move to Alaska after completing it? You talking about from purchase, or what do you mean, Ira?
Yep. From how long?
Oh, after contemplating it?
Oh,
Well, technically, we thought about it for about a
for
year.
maybe
It was about a
close to-
year.
Yeah, not two.
No, it wasn't 2. It was
No,
about
it
a
wasn't
year.
2 years.
When I started, my health started going,
Mhm.
We finally, after looking around all around the United
We
States
looked
at
all
different
over the
properties,
states, yeah.
Sarah said, let's go look in Alaska. And when she said Alaska, it was within 4 months we were here.
Mhm.
It was that quick. Monica says, can you believe I finally made shorts on my channel? Yes, I know, Monica. I
Yay,
liked your shorts. They
good.
were good. Like you say, Rob, crawl before I can walk.
Mhm.
19 subscribers so far. Very good.
Mhm. Mhm.
And Lynn Thompson, thank you for taking the time to make this video. We really appreciate it. Merry Christmas. Not a problem, Lynn. And Northern Girl Hobbies to Tony at our cabin in the woods. You would look not like our basement then. It's hot down there.
Yeah. Ooh, hot basement.
No,
That's
ours isn't hot. Ours is around 54 degrees right now,
Yeah.
but it's not really a basement, just a crawl space
Crawl
that's been
space.
insulated. And that's where our water is, as a lot of you know.
Yeah.
Billy says, Northern Girl, I'm jealous of the cold weather and snow, LOL. Right?
The snow is so pretty here.
Brun says, Clint, sup, my Texas friend. And My Wild Home, hey there, Northern Girls Hobbies. And I think I missed a comment from Melody a while back about Ryan doing something. I seen her scroll through my phone when I was looking over there.
Mm.
Excuse me. She says the Northern Girls Hobbies went over to support our channel. Yes. EG wife, I do not like the heat. Also, we had to have the two air conditioners going in the summer. Oh God.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys actually get a lot hotter than we do on the interior.
Mm-hmm.
You know, here I think our hottest day we've seen is 85, and I just sit in front of a fan and stay inside.
Yeah, it's hot.
Yep. Our cords are the same size as Northern Girl. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It should not change no matter where you go. If it does, somebody's telling you lies and they're screwing you over. Excuse my language.
Well, it could be.
Well, it's, yes, they're a metric, but it's still
yeah.
going to break down to 4x4x8.
Right.
Monica says, I enjoyed watching the birds eat today. Man, they get wild. Yeah, did you see them going at each other? There were two of them that were in front of the bird feeder, just going round and round and round. It was kind of funny.
We had a grosbeak the other day.
Yeah, that was on my birthday. We had the grosbeak.
Yeah, that was so fun.
Ashley says, if you are lurking in the background, say hello. Hello. Rushing Wind. Hello to EG wife. Gary says, well, then you don't want to be in Mississippi during the summer. No, Gary,
No,
we were in Southwest Florida.
And it was hot.
And between the humidity and the 110 feels like every day, I was down with it.
Yeah, I'd take Zeus for a walk on the bike path, walking path, whatever path. And every once in a while, he would just stop and lay down in the grass, and there was no moving him.
No, his little feet were burning up, and he was hot, and he's got long hair. She brushed him all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Another girl's hobbies. Wow, EG wife. If I'm surprised that you get that hot there. Yeah, no, the interior gets really hot.
Yeah.
Gary says he needs coffee. Go get some coffee.
Go get it.
You're going to have a really nice mug coming here soon there, Gary. Thanks to Jerry and Susan. Our cabin in the woods here in Oklahoma can have hundreds for months. Yeah, no.
Wow.
I will pass on that.
Wow.
No. I'm running. It's 34 today. I was still running around outside in a t-shirt, unless I was taking off on the snow machine. Then I put my jacket on just because of the wind.
I haven't broken out anything heavier than my fleece.
Yeah.
And I wore that in Florida.
Yeah, it hasn't been needed yet.
Nope.
Steve said,
I do wear layers.
Yeah. Steve says, I turn out anything I get my hands on, hardwood and a little pine.
Yeah.
We actually down in Florida, when John and I were turning a lot, we used to get Norfolk Island pine. And if you get it and it's not seasoned right, you can actually get that down and make lampshades out of it.
Oh my.
You can get it really, really, really thin. We sent a piece out to a friend named Steven Segal, and he turned a lampshade out of it. And I think he actually took another one and made a cowboy hat out of it.
Oh my. Even that thin, and it holds its shape?
Once it's dry, yeah, it holds its shape. I mean, technically it's paper.
Yeah.
You know, it's what paper comes from, as a tree.
Pretty much.
Oh my God, Mr. the Giant Puppy.
Oh my.
I'm so glad to see you. I sent you a couple emails, so make sure you check your emails, please. I was getting a little worried about you. I haven't seen you in a while. It says, love you both. Thanks for the company. Enjoy your conversations. Keep me entertained. Cheers. Sent you a long email. Thank you. Good.
Yay,
Thank you.
Good, that's good.
I was getting a little worried about you because the last time I had spoke with you, you'd had the fires there in Canada.
Right. Oh boy.
My Wild Home. Uh-oh. The TV screen is big. Which one? That one?
It is big.
It is.
It's him.
Yeah. I like to be able to see. I like to feel like I'm in a movie theater when I'm watching TV. The problem is the sound on that thing is horrid. I'm gonna
I
have to,
never noticed.
yeah, the good's too fluctuating. 90% of the time it's at 100% and I can't hear everything. And I know I have bad hearing. My right ear I lost 80%, and at this year I lost 70% at one point in my life when I had my dive company working on the water. I gained most of it back, but now I'm tone deaf. I can only hear certain tones. And if I go to a bar, we're not having a conversation because I can't understand anything you're saying. But I'm glad to see you here, Mr. Giant Puppy.
Yes.
You know the girl's hobby. Thank you, Ashley. Looking for her link. Gary's EG wife says, yeah, it got around 120 this summer.
Oh my.
No,
That's
I'd be,
awful.
me and the Bears would be boxing to have the watering hole. You know, there'd be problems with that kind of temperature for me. Scott says, oh, I liked her, Rob. I'm behind, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Scott. I'm sorry. I used to have mukbangs. Just haven't done it lately. Yep. I'll explain later.
Yeah, okay.
Northern Girl Hobbies. Wow, that's crazy. EG wife. Thumbs up from Ashley to Northern Girl. Rushing Wind. Hi, Huga Homestead. Monica. I'm sorry, Peggy. I don't know how to drop a link. I think somebody else might have dropped a link for you already, Monica. If not, somebody please do. And Northern Girl says it's our moisture, totally the lake effect. And also watch your moisture level on your wood too, Northern Girl Hobbies. Make sure you're below 20%. And always bring your wood in for at least a day ahead of time before you burn it so it gets warmed up. Like we'll bring it in here and we'll hear it start popping after about an hour of it sitting in the house. Cindy Squirrel says, I'm number 20, Monica. There you go, Monica. Let's see, Northern Girl says, we have a beast of a wood stove. When we'll invest in a new one on the new off-grid property. Yeah. If it's an old stove, they're not efficient. Get a Blaze King or a Quadrifire or something along the lines of that is really super efficient. The little Blaze King that's over there, that cabin's about 850 square feet. We went into town on November 5th, 2 years ago, loaded it, went to town from Thursday to Saturday. When we came back, it had embers in it enough where I just put a piece of birch in there and went, and it lit up. And the cabin was only down, it was 30 degrees outside and the cabin was at 55. So it was amazing. You know,
it really was.
If we bought a bigger one, you know, that stove's actually rated to 2,500 square foot. Like the one that Mac has on his place down the trail, he's got a Blaze King 42 or 48.
Way too big for his house.
It's way too big for his house. That thing would cook us out in a 1,900 square foot house. But it'll burn for 3 days.
Yeah.
You know, fully.
Amazing.
And keep the house hot. Let me see. Easy Wife says, I'll be 21. Can't find your link, Monica. And I think somebody's dropping some links. Yep. Ashley's dropping some links. Brun says, Brun's thinking about getting a wood stove, a small one just for ambience to sit, look at with wine. There you go.
That's true. It is a pretty experience.
Northern Girl Hobbies, be right back. And John in Alaska saying hello to EG Wife. John, how you doing over there, buddy?
Yeah.
I need to get a hold of you.
You're in your new place.
Yeah, I need to call you and talk with you for a little bit.
We need to chat.
And there's My Wild Homes greeting Brun. Ashley's dropping links. PJ says, Brun, that is a great idea. Nothing like fire and wine. Yep.
Good combination.
And again, guys, I skip over a lot of the comments in between everybody, the greetings and stuff like that, so we don't get so far behind. It's not working, is it? You just think Ashley.
But it's nice that you guys chat back and forth too.
Oh, that's dang, really Tony, nice. You're lacking 5 subs to make 2,000. Oh, everybody go over and bombard Tony. Yes. Get him another 5 subs. Get him to that 2,000 mark.
Oh, that'd be good.
Bella says, have you ever heard of a Cobb rocket stove heater? I know what a rocket stove heater is.
Yeah.
I actually want to build a rocket mass heater in the barn.
He's talked about that before we even talked about Alaska.
Yeah. I've been researching it for 20 years. If you're not familiar with Paul Wheaton, I've been following Permy's website and Paul Wheaton for years. And he's just another version of Mother Earth Magazine. Really good guy. He does lives every now and then, and I pop on and chat with him. But I'm not sure what a cob rocket stove is. Are they burning corn cobs?
That's
That's
my
the only I
only
can think
thought.
of.
Yeah.
Or is it a cob built using cob wood,
Cob,
like cordwood, the
or-
discs?
isn't it cob like a composite of
Well, cob would be
muck
the
and
wattle
the
and stuff going
wattle,
on there
yeah.
with sand and stuff like that,
Yeah,
which is
that
probably what
stuff.
Gary's talking about.
That might be.
Everybody's saying hello to everybody again. Peggy says you got another sub, Monica. Very good.
Yay, good.
Monica, you're gonna start flying.
All right.
We'll help you.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Whoop,
Wow,
whoop.
I'm getting behind.
There you go.
I'm sorry, guys. Wow. Because I've seen some stuff from Malone. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, we haven't. Well, I can't read any of it. I've got readers, but if I put them on, I get.
All right, I'm just going to start here. If I missed a comment or a question, just make sure you re-say it give a couple thumbs up so I see it. My sand pole is still 0. Funny,
That's
Brian.
good.
Ours actually is shrinking. We're down to
It
about
is.
15
We're way
inches
back
right
down.
now. All right, let me see if I can find where it was. Another girl says Alex wants Christmas decor, and we just don't have the time. I'm good without having to take the decorations, put them up, take them down. Right?
Take them up, take them down, store them someplace
I hear that.
where you don't really have room for them.
And Billy's laughing at Bron. Let's see. Alone saying thanks to Melody and Ryan. Susan. See, I'm missing some stuff. Hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
What happens,
Yeah.
for those that watch Adam and Phyllis every now and then, if you touch the mouse wrong way, it takes the chat and goes, whoo. And
Yeah, and
good luck finding it when you're
you
pretty
miss
active.
stuff.
I mean, because I just looked up and we've got 53 viewers in here. So that's a new time. That's an all-time high. There's
high for
53.
us.
That's
Yeah.
a new all-time high for us.
Mhm.
So that's part of why I'm getting behind in the comments. Thank you, Ashley. Post too often, but subs are nice. Yes.
Mhm.
So post your link, please. I don't think Ashley has a link. I don't think he's doing YouTube right now. Steve's Woodworking says to Alona, remote Alaska, I have a video of yours to watch. Yes. It's Susan Gotchi. Good to see you, Susan. That's who the Susan was that came in. Everybody's greeting her. Ash, it's your turn to post a video or short. I've already subscribed to you. Ashley, you've been called out.
Oh, boy.
And Ashley is a well of knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Ashley will start doing some YouTube at some point. Peggy says, thank you, Bron. I made that by myself and some help from my 80-year-old grandmother or 80-year-old mother and my 74-year-old neighbor. Loose dog caused me to sprain my MCL, so I haven't been able to get the last part of it. Oh, that's not good.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's greeting one another. Belt Loop says you can always get a sound bar. I have a sound bar on there, but it's not very good. The TV is a 55-inch. I think that's a Samsung. And I use a 50-inch monitor for my editing, so I can see the fine details. Alone says, hi, Steve's Woodworking. I need to play catch up on your videos, so no worries. Yeah, I've got to get caught up on Steve's. I tend to watch the turning videos. There's a Brampton Gardener. Good to see you in here. And there's Hogan. Not a problem, John.
There he is.
We were wondering where you were. And now I came up with what we were talking about you. And I'm sure it was all bad, brother. And I'm way behind in the comments. So, yeah, I don't know how long it's been since you've been in here, John.
No.
Sorry. But it's so greeting one another. Steve's Working says, we got our first sticking snow, 29 degrees Fahrenheit. Nice. Yep. And Annette Witt says, my son got a surround sound for his so he could hear his TV. Yeah. I'll probably pick up something inexpensive or I'll build something. It doesn't need to be anything fancy. I just like to be able to hear it. Melody Ryan says, Rob, I meant that your TV screen might be too big to be watching us on better do that on the phone. No. We want to see when you're going to give Ryan the boot going off the dock or off the back of the boat so we can giggle. No, in all seriousness, if you guys haven't watched some of Ryan and Melody's from My Wild Homes videos, you got to. They dropped the hub for their prop into the water for their barge. And they were razzing one another.
Painful.
They were razzing each other, something fierce, on who's going to
so
get the prop
cool.
in the cold water.
Yep.
Yeah, it was hysterical. We were cracking up over here.
It was a riot.
Everybody's greeting. Yep, everybody's greeting Hogan. And those that don't know, Hogan is one of my closest friends, and he's a brother to me. And he's still down in Florida.
Yep.
Everybody's still greeting folks. Melanie and Ryan are greeting Rachel from Brampton Gardner. I think I'm getting close.
Wow.
I think I'm getting close. Maybe. John Alaska says, I have my wood stove raised and I stack wood under it so it dries if it's wet. Yes, good way to do
that's
it.
a good plan.
That's why you see me stick it over there. Like if in the real cold nights, we have about 1.25 cords of birch on the front deck. And when it's really cold out, I'll bring an armful in and set it by the stove, let it get warm. And that's what I'll throw in for the overnight burn.
Overnight.
But predominantly
burns slower.
Yeah, burn slow. We predominantly burn spruce because we have so much dead spruce up here. And there will be a video coming out of that because I had some hate mail, but we'll go over that in the video. Everybody's greeting other people and actually saying hello to Ira. Steve. Thanks, Steve. I'm at 29 subscribers now. There you go.
All right.
Keep it up, Monica.
Yep.
Everybody's greeting one another. Tony says, always check the moisture on the wood and never cut end of the right tip.
We have an issue with our moisture checker because it goes beep.
No, that's a laser temperature gun.
Oh.
We have a laser thermometer that if it goes beep, somebody,
not me,
back there goes ballistic. And I'll do a video on that soon too.
He's like part cat.
Yeah, he's part something, all right. And he's being quiet, so we're not saying his name.
Right.
But yeah, moisture level is a big thing. If it's too moist, you're gonna have problems. Like the birch that we do burn, I drop it in the dead of winter after we've had like 2 weeks of straight freezing because all the sap drops down into the root ball. Yep. So if I cut it in dead winter and by the spring and I start bucking it up and bringing it up to the property, by fall, it's already down to almost about 25. Right. And I said, I won't burn if it's over 20. So a season and a half and it's good to go.
That's the way to do it.
John, let's see, check the, yep. John says, spread the word in this page. 47 current viewers. We're up into the 50s or a few. Room in the basement. It's nice to load up when it's dry in the summer months. Yes, definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm just passing all the links and stuff like that so I can get caught back up. Monica says he's over 2,000 now, I believe. Yep, 2005. Good, Tony. Very good, Tony. John Alaska says, I love it here. Aurora and I sleep like babies, and Aurora loves the room to run. Oh, I bet, John. We've got this spring, John, when Sarah and I both get out together, we're going to come up and we're going to have a fireside chat. You know, we'll do a live or something like that from up at your place. And anytime you get the hankering to come up here, John, just let us know. You and Aurora are welcome up here.
Absolutely.
Whoop, I just did it again.
Oh, no.
And okay, there we go. Oh. I hit the wrong thing yet again. Okay, there we go. I see Tony's comment about 2005. Yep. Big mediocre still, but here, good to cook on. Yeah. And as Mitchell's in Alaska, good to see Mitchell's in Alaska. That's Tony. I wish ours was flat. Yeah. Cobb is clay. Yes, clay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me. That's the mix you use for doing the rocket mass eaters too. Yeah. And I haven't had.
It emits the heat.
I haven't had much to drink yet, so I don't have no excuse except for I'm having a blonde moment.
I'm not blonde. This
Nor
is
am I.
not blonde.
I was a ginger when I was a kid.
Yeah. I
She'll
was.
verify it. She's seen the photos. I
Yes, you
started
were
off
a
as
cutie
sandy.
pie.
I started off with sandy blonde hair, went kind of reddish, went
Mhm.
mahogany, went brown. Now I'm going gray. I'm a chameleon.
It happens.
Steve's working right. And Brooke Trust says sub to our cabin in the woods. You were at 2K. And Scott's dropping some links. Thank you, Scott. Northern Girl Hobby says, can you build racks above it, Steve's woodworking?
Hmm.
Just clicking over the links here. Hey, where's Ed? Where is Ed? Where's JR? Where are the comedians? Where's Adam and Phyllis? They're being quiet.
Yeah.
We got about 40 minutes till they come on too, by the way, guys.
Mhm.
Hopefully I'll be caught up by then. And Alone redacted a comment. Okay, here we go. No other girls. There are smart pile left in the world. Smart people left in the world. I will get to that project. Thanks. The other girls. LOL Steve, Mr. Ashley. So Josh says, yep. Monica says, I just subscribed to Steve's Woodworking. Good. Steve's
Good,
Woodworking
thank
is a
you.
good channel.
Yep.
Rushing Wind. Ruby. Okay, you still deserve a big congrats too. No other girl hobbies. Tony from Mitchell's in Alaska. Alone, we are at about 8K. Ooh, nice. Alone says, I just saw that. Mitchell's in Alaska. So I'm trying not to, I'm focusing on the mouse so it doesn't go zing again on me. PJ's 3 new subs, YouTube. Yep. Brun Free, be right back. Call old parents, check on them. Not a problem, Brun. Do your thing. Take care of the folks.
Yep.
Melody and Ryan are giggling over there. It's probably Melody. She's always giggling and always smiling.
So
Ryan's
fun.
always smiling too. But I don't know about that Melody girl. She's always seems like she's up to some kind of mischief.
Yeah.
Her and Pearl. Or Opal.
Opal.
Sorry, I'll explain what Pearl is.
Oh, I know what Pearl is. I know why you said Pearl.
Yeah. And other hobbies. If you are subbing to new folks, leave a comment on a short and hit the bell so your subscription sticks. Yes. Thank you, Mother Girl. That is true. If you leave a comment and sub and then click the bell, it will make sure it sticks, because I've actually found that a lot of people I was sub to, I'm no longer sub to, and I had to go back and fix that. And vice versa. I've had people who have the same issue with me. And John says, Kayla's home for the holidays. When is she shipping out, John? She's been keeping you busy. And there's Onto It Ozzy. Good to see you. Hello, Saws. Bit late. Was fixing a disaster. Well, let's hope that I fixed it. Yeah, I'm sure you did, Onto It. And Billy says hello to Onto It. And Monica says great point to Northern Girl. Northern Girl says we really don't burn much of the conifers here, mostly hardwoods, but that is what we have here. Yeah, and it's kind of like here. We have a little bit of a mixture here, but the further you go north, up like by E.G. Wife and that area, they don't have a lot of deciduous trees. It's all conifers.
It's all conifers, yeah. You burn what you have.
Yep, you burn what's available. I'm skipping through. Oh, there we go again. Dang it.
Yeah, that's the issue I've had with finding a medium for here to be artsy fartsy about.
Right.
Because I was making paper out of banana leaves in Florida, and we don't have banana leaves up here.
Well, you can if you go up to the greenhouses. I think they have bananas up there.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So I'm looking at birch.
Everybody's greeting one another. Another girl says we have to get the Curms to 1,000. Share out their content. Thank you. Nice. I'll tell you what. If we can get to say 1,000, I've got about 20 of these. I'll make a bunch and give them a bunch of them away.
They're fun.
Maybe some other stuff. Maybe Sarah makes some little crafty things. We'll give them away. Mr. Giant Puppy, thank you for all the live streams of Denali. If all goes as planned, I will be the oldest and ugliest woman to reach the summit of Denali.
Wow.
Watch this space, LOL. Are you going to be
Really? You're going to
climbing?
climb? Oh.
Let me know. I'll have to read the email. I'm sure it's in the email.
Yeah.
But Mr. the Giant Puppy, I'm so happy you're back on here and that you're back in
Absolutely.
communication. And I'm sure Alone's happy too, because we've talked about you a couple of times over the last few months.
Missed you.
But I'm not going to say that you're ugly or the oldest, because that's just not right, because I don't know you. Actually, I have seen a picture of you. So that's not nice to say about yourself. John Alaska, thanks, Rob and Sarah. We can have a nice cookout. Yep.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because John, I think Zeus and Aurora will get along fine.
I think they'll be
that
just
day
fine.
that
She's
we were
a gentle little dog.
that day we were at the Airbnb and you guys come over. He wasn't getting pissy
He
with her at all.
wasn't bad.
And he doesn't get cranky unless somebody
No.
tries to top him, and then he gets cranky and tries to top them. Go figure. But generally, he's not aggressive at all. He actually likes females better than he does the males. Brampton Gardner, I watched a long video on the mass heater with Cobb. It was fascinating. It is a very fascinating structure and how you do it. And it's very efficient. I mean, you burn, what is it, I think a quarter or an eighth of the wood, depending on the structure that you're doing it in. Brun says, don't forget to hit, if you sub, then please go watch and make comments. Yes.
Absolutely.
Peggy
Makes
Lynn,
a big difference to people. Peggy
Lynn says, I don't drink, but I am out of vodka. I make starch with it.
Starch?
On to Ozzy doing Mr. Ash. Melly says, Sarah looks at you with such love, Rob. It's really sweet. It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's all.
It is not.
I'm going to get with the frying pan. Where's Josh? I don't know. I haven't seen Josh. I seen him on Gary's live the other night, but I haven't seen him on mine yet tonight. I haven't seen Bill on here. I haven't seen David in months.
No.
There's a few people I haven't seen in a while on here. Brun says, hello, fellow Aussie, onto it, Aussie. Yeah. Peggy Lynn, I will after the live tonight. Good. Adam and Phyllis preparing drinks. Yep.
Yay.
We got about half an hour until happy hour starts. Ashley says, Aussie, you are late. You've been boosting channels tonight. We've been boosting channels tonight. Yes.
Yeah.
No, the girls. So Steve, my hubby is a builder and we have an interesting off-grid property job to upload soon for blind men. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, Northern Girl.
Yeah.
I need to check those links that you sent me about the hot water pump.
Oh.
Since I got everything changed a little bit downstairs, we haven't had a problem with it getting super cold. It's 54 degrees underneath the house right now, and it's 30 something outside. So we might have fixed it. We're back on the cistern again.
Right. Yeah. So everything thawed in the lower
parts. It was mostly what really froze was the supply line that goes from the tanks to the house, which is all under there. And I'm going to be changing that over the summertime. I'm not going to crawl under this time of year. It's just too much trouble. Onto it, Ozzy. So what happens when you are late? You miss everything, right? And is Christine from Miss Gillen Farms? Good to see you in here, Christine.
Nice. Yep.
Is Johnny still out on the tree stand? No, the girl hobbies. Pearl and Opal are both nice names. Yes. And John says, John, you're at 1,700 already?
Ooh.
I remember this is not that long ago. We were trying to get you right at 1,000. You gained a lot, buddy.
Yeehaw.
Congratulations. And Peggy says she subbed to John today. Very good.
Good.
Now, if you guys haven't watched John, you got to watch John's videos. He's one of the gentlest souls I think I've seen in Alaska. He's very soft-spoken and very sincere. And I think Ed just showed up because I seen somebody talking about it after I flicked the thing here.
Oh.
There we go.
Okay.
Everybody's greeting Christine from Miss Gillen Farms.
Okay.
Oh, no. I got to go further back. Oh, my Lord. My fingers I got to get a regular old style mouse with the roller on it instead of the magic mouse from my Mac.
Oh, that's a thought.
Another go hobbies. Just make sure you clean your chimney often when burning conifers. Actually,
yeah.
it depends on the stove. The Blaze King, I haven't cleaned it in
Doesn't-
2 years, and
nope.
it's crystal clean.
Yep.
I mean, it's clear.
This one?
This one,
Not so much.
the lower parts of it get quick, but I haven't been burning it hot in the mornings like I used to do. So the last few days, I've been getting it nice and piping hot in there, and it burns it out. There's a buster in there too to help it.
That does help.
But our pine trees are so dry that there's no sap is on the outside from the beetles. And I'll go into the video that's going to be coming out too.
Yeah.
Good night, Billy. Glad you stopped in.
Yep.
I'm trying to catch up here. Peggy says that's really not fair for YouTube to do that, especially when I always my TV. I cannot comment. Yeah, that's very true, Peggy.
That's kind of funny.
But it's how they have their algorithm set up. I don't like it, but not much we can do about it, which is crazy because I was told a while ago that if you don't post comment, they start taking away your subs. I've got a channel that I started 16, 17 years ago. At one point, I had close to 30,000 subs. It's still got around 300 subs on it. You know, even after I told people just take yourself off because I'm not going to be posting anymore on that channel. And I still get views on the videos. That's what's funny. And I'm slowly taking the videos off there because they're irrelevant nowadays. Everybody's greeting Cindy, or Christine's greeting Cindy. Crafty stuff will be perfect for a giveaway. Yes, definitely. Brun says, I think I'm nearly at 400 subs. My goal was always to get it 10,000, 100,000 views, and I think I did that.
Wow.
I like people that see other people in the world and share happiness and learn stuff. Very much true, Brun.
That's what we like.
Yep. No, he's rolling around behind me.
Oh, silly dog.
He's being silly. He's snorting. Hey, Northern Girl says, Peggy, TVs aren't plugged in here and need to be sold. I have downsized for off the grid property. There you go, Northern Girl.
Yeah. Off the grid is not here with Rob, is not what I expected.
No, she was thinking we're going to be living like Little House on the Prairie.
Which would be fine with me.
I'm not a huge technology guy, but I like certain creature comforts. I like to be, if I want to watch a movie, I want to be able to watch a movie. I enjoy my gaming on my phone or my tablet, uploading videos. But on that, we don't really watch a lot of the TV.
We don't.
Maybe
we watch of an evening.
About 2 hours a night usually is about all we do.
Mm-hmm.
And we have series that we watch, like we watched The Blacklist, we watched some of the Game of Thrones.
Yep.
You know, some of the Tesla's files and stuff like that. This is what I was in the next video, how to fix disaster day before property manager arrives.
Yeah.
Oh
boy.
John says, I like females better than males as well. John. On to Ozzy. Hope you said, or Ashley says, on Ozzy, hope you got a handle on it, right? Tony says, all the new people hit the thumbs up button for Curmudge Inn.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate that.
Yep.
No, the girls, the prior owners of our home used to burn conifers and had frequent chimney fires. Important, clean the chimneys. Yeah.
Important.
I generally, this time of year in this house with the Obadiah 2000, because it has elbows and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I sweep it up once a month.
Yep.
Sweep it once a month.
He checks it like
I check it every week. I'll look up the flow because I have a T in here where I can inspect everything. I don't want to have a chimney fire. I had a friend that went through a chimney fire and almost died. And there's Ed from Mountain Marina says, psst, guess who's here? Late but here. Not a problem, Ed. I didn't see you run by in your Big Bird suit either. I was waiting for that.
That's right. Oh, dear. Cute.
Brun says, I use vodka when I'm ironing. I sip it, then iron a shirt.
I haven't ironed since we moved to Alaska.
No, she has an iron.
I do. I might have two.
It's right there. Go show it to him. Go grab it.
Oh, that.
I use this one.
You silly duck.
I use this iron. Everybody's still greeting one another. It's probably hot, so be careful.
Yeah, it's hot.
But this is what I use. This is my iron. It's just a stovetop. You know, you take it and you flip it, and there you go. It sits there. It's an antique. I prefer that.
Was this here?
No, I brought
You
that.
brought that with you.
I brought that one. Oop. And of
Well,
course,
that
this is
gives
English.
me a
That's
grin
stupid.
every day.
Yep. Yes, starch vodka is made with either corn or potatoes, and it's a natural starch. I mix with water and essential oils. Oh, nice to know.
Yeah.
You got video on that, Peg?
Hmm.
Johnny is back at deer camp. Okay, good. Peggy is also about 4 times cheaper than factory made starch. Yeah, I'm sure. No other girls' hobbies. We are all getting older. Work smarter, not harder. Okay, Blaze King is on my list for the new property. Good.
It's amazing.
And again, if I'm missing any comments, because this thing's jumping
Right.
so bad, please re-ask the question and give it a couple thumbs up so I catch it. Brook Trout, if you weren't so far away, I'd come up and help with some plumbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a little ways away.
Little bit far.
Ed says, I'm wrestling with 270-pound saltwater pump for snow removal, deluge system, 8-inch pump. Yeah, I've seen some of those pumps, Ed. Good luck with that. Yeah, I never really been on a boat that goes into the cold, you know, offshore. But I've been on them, taking tours of some of the old icebreakers and stuff. Some of the stuff I had on there was amazing. Everybody's talking to Ed. No, the girls. We have 4 channels. It's tough to manage. I just upload to one channel and use tags, not hashtags. I don't know. Clint says, everyone have a great evening. Going to take care of a couple of things real quick. Not a problem, Clint. Sorry, I'm just getting to it. You're probably long gone, but thank you for being here, Clint. I really appreciate you.
Yep.
And we got about 20 minutes until Adam and Phyllis come on. Ashley says, Ed, lift with your legs, not with your back. Right? Don't put your back out. He's with that. I'm sure he's got a nice derrick crane on the boat for that, or jib crane, or an elephant ear crane. It depends on who you talk to and what you're going to call it. No, the girls. I just leave my Avon channel separate. There you go. I actually had my outdoor gear and air gun channel for a number of years. It did really well, and then I switched over to my sailing channel and still posted on the outdoor gear review, but I focused on that more than I did the sailing one. And then I stopped doing that because I was working so much. And then we came here,
and then we came here, and
we talked about actually filming the whole process coming up, and we kick ourselves in the butt for not doing it.
we didn't do it.
We were just so excited about the move.
We just zoom.
Row.
Somebody's waking up.
He woke up for his nap.
So
now he's going to want to play. Let's see. Christine says,
getting better.
Christine, to watch, but go back and like mad comment. Yeah. And make comments. Yeah. That's kind of what I try to do, but I forget sometimes to make the comments, or if I'm watching a lot of stuff, I'll forget which ones I got to do. And I got to go back to my history list and go from there.
And he's not doing anything else.
Billy says, I remember watching Jim go to town for a replacement flue for their wood sub. Yeah. And that's the one I took out.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was.
It had a big crack in the top.
No, that's the wood stove. He's talking about the flue. Jim got a wild hair across his you know what and put 2 dampers in it. Talk about really damping a fire down.
What?
No. That Blaze King's still over on the side of the house over there. I kind of like rolled it down the hill towards the outhouse. It had about a 6-inch crack in it, about a 1/4 inch wide at places. Alona, she had a crack in her stove.
Would you like to go out?
Make sure you turn all the lights on.
Yeah.
Northern Girl says, haha, love it. No more ironing. Move to Alaska. Sweet. Yep. Vintage. Brampton Gardner. My mom used to have a cast iron just like that when I was a kid. I actually had a few of them. I had to put coals in so it keeps it warm, and it had like a little cage it was brass. My mom's got that. It was a neat little system. It was saying hi to Billy. Ashley's dropping links. Brun says, I iron everything for my job. Always all of the uniform, but now I don't iron much. Yep. Know the girls. I have a few beautiful painted antique irons for sale. If anyone is interested. Don't say that. Sarah will hit me with the iron.
No,
I fear for my life.
You're right.
I'm just ironing honey. I swear. That's from Brampton Gardner. John Alaska. Hello, Bill, Alaska Last Frontier. I didn't see you come in, Bill. My comments are all over the place. I've lost track of it. I'm just chatting, going through as much as I could. Like I said, if you had a question or a statement you wanted, something you wanted to say, make sure you give me a couple thumbs up so I see it, and I will get back to you and get it as I find it. It's been a busy night tonight with us. Onto it, Ozzy. Vodka works great for making herbal tinctures. Yes, it does. I think I've got one bottle of vodka left, and I've got to get some old man's beard down out of the trees and get a tincture going on that, just in case we start getting any issues in the wintertime. But I'm not going to town that much, so hopefully it won't work or won't have an issue.
Won't have any issues. It's not like we can catch anything from anybody.
Yep.
Because we don't see anything.
Billy says, I have an ironing machine, aka clothes dryer. Wrinkles
You
don't
have
always
a
fall out.
clothes dryer?
I don't think he's off grid.
What a luxury.
John Alaska, onto it, Ozzy.
I do too.
It's also good for drinking. Yes, it is, John.
Yeah.
I'm not a vodka person, though. There's Bev Moffat. Good to see you in here, Bev. I think I met you on Jerry's Live earlier today from Butler Family Farm. Ed says my connection sucks here. You've got to be back on the well, I know you're back on the boat. You made the comment about fixing that pump. And I just bumped the damn mouse again.
Hate when that happens.
Okay, there's John's comment saying about it's good to drink, so I know I'm close.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. On Twitter, Ozzy. No, it goes to Billy. Says same here for the time being. Brun says John, giggle, thumbs up. You know it. Everybody's laughing at Brun. Onto it, Ozzy. Yes, John, it's not too bad with sofa water.
Soda water?
Yeah, I think she meant soda water. Lemon and mint.
Oh.
But I rarely drink these days. No, the girl, I get it. Too much to film. Right, yeah. And people saying hi to Bev. Mr. Giant Puppy, do you guys have Starlink? Yes, we did get Starlink. We got Starlink last April. And yes, it does work. My pipes freeze every year, but what do you guys do to stop that? We're still learning that part of it because this is actually our first full winter in this house. Last year we did winter in here part of the winter, but we had the water tank in the bathroom. This year our water tanks are under. We did have it freeze once already.
Just the pipes.
Our system is a little bit different. If you go back, Mr. the Giant Puppy, there is a video on what I'm working on for doing the pipes. Basically we put some fans in and stuff like that, but it's got to get tweaked. It's having issues. Yeah. It's having hissy fits.
But the winter has been so warm so far.
Yeah, it's been really mild. Yeah,
we're now back on the stuff the water that's in the cellar.
It thawed itself out.
All by itself.
It says half of what I typed went missing, and then I lost connection. You moored in your regular spot, Ed, or do you guys moor? Do you guys have a GPS system to keep you in spot? Sarah's looking at me like you got three heads. There's actually systems with your GPS and thrusters and engine power. You hit a button, it locks you in position. The wind could be blowing 10 miles an hour, 20 miles an hour, and it's gonna keep you in that GPS lock position. Remember that little blue boat I used to deliver all the time? That boat had it. I could pull right up to a fishing spot, hit that button, and it keeps me right above that spot.
Wow.
And I could just drop my hooks down and up and catch all the fish all day long and never lose my spot. And Rollico says, like before YouTube, some of us have really horrible service. Yeah. One of the girls. Yes, Mountain, same here. Froze. Who froze? Did we freeze? Let's see. Another girl says, you are too cute. You two are too cute. Oh, Hello, Mountain Mariner from Rushing Wind sees woodworking. If the old timers would have live streamed, there would have been a lot less cabin fever, right? That is true. No other girl says, I have no vodka left for tinctures. You can order 90 proof online. Curmudge, email me if you need the link. Is it an American company or is it a Canadian company? That's the issue. But we can actually, we have our friend Mary that works for the train. She'll go down and pick up whatever I need. I think it's 750 of well, it's Kirkland, so whatever stuff Kirkland sells. I don't know what I gotta look at the proof.
Kirkland.
Yeah, I gotta look.
I
If
don't
I
know
use
what it is.
most of the time I have vodka, I'm using it for either tincture, but that one there was meant for my Harvey Wallbanger cakes.
Yes, we like those.
Ed says the best part of the workspace is about the size of a doghouse, and I can't stand up. Oh yeah. Trust me, Ed.
Bad.
I know about tight spaces on boats
Mm-hmm.
all too well, and I've got a broken rib still. Well, that one healed, but I had a broken rib because of one of those. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I had to get pulled out of a boat, the engine room of a boat, by my feet because I cracked the rib trying to get a water pump off of a 454 on a very tight quartered boat. Ashley says, Steve, maybe a few kids too. I'm missing a lot, guys, and I'm really sorry about that because my mouse keeps going crazy. Monica says, I'm going to go now, paint my nails and get ready for chat with Alaska Cut the Cord. Not a problem.
I used to
Phyllis.
do that.
She's getting her nails done to come see you guys. I know the girl's hobby. Pool noodles for pipes will help. Yes. I actually have my pipes insulated, but we just had a couple of days that were down below zero. So it kind of froze it up that way. Yeah. Bye, Bron. Everybody saying bye to Bron. Make sandwich and coffee. Oh, God. Yeah, I am behind. I'm sorry, guys. Not far. We're catching up, and we got about 10 minutes until Adam and Phyllis. And I usually try to cut off a few minutes ahead of time so we can all get over there. So make sure somebody drops a link to Adam and Phyllis as well, please. Dusty Bottom Boys, have a good night, everyone. Give my regards to A&P. Not a problem. We'll do that. There's Shannon Hawkins. Hey, guys, making a homemade chocolate cream pie. Have a wonderful week, guys. Love y'all. Not a problem.
Nice.
You got to send that up here?
We like chocolate cream pie.
But saying good night to Dusty. Billy Sun says he dropped out for a moment while Sarah stepped away. Oh, okay. Well, we came back. That's what matters. It came back when Sarah came back. So the other girl says, got to get the Curmudge bifocals Christmas. Yeah. No, certain size prints I have an issue with. I actually wore glasses for about 20 years, and my ex, Nicole, was a doctor of Oriental medicine and used tuning forks for my eyes. And one morning I get up, I couldn't find my glasses, went to the eye doctors to get new glasses made. And the eye doctor said, you don't need glasses anymore, Rob, go away. So it's been about 13 years since I've worn glasses. I should probably be wearing cheaters, but
I broke my glasses when we got up here.
She needs bifocals.
I think I have trifocals on my new lenses. And these are just readers, but you got to be close to get readers. And when you step back, they're worse than nothing. And if you stand up with readers on, you go, whoa. Yeah. It's a bad sign. And my lenses were just.
All right, I'm gonna do
too delicate.
I'm gonna do a power cruise through all these comments because we got a few minutes left. We're gonna be over to Adam and Phyllis. She left that poor dog outside. He's getting eaten up by the chipmunks. Yeah, right. Onto it, Ozzy. No, electric blanket would not work up here because it draws too much power. We're off grid and we only have certain size batteries. Bill says the best tincture of our vodka with cranberry juice and vodka with grapefruit juice. Now, I just don't like vodka unless it's in a Harvey Wallbanger. Onto it, Ozzy. Electric blanket would work. A lot of things, including around the wine carboys. Yes. Edge by Hitchinbrook Island. So good. Phyllis saying I will clean my nails, but that's all I have time for. Peggy Lynn Designs is laughing. Dusty Butter Boys, bye guys. See ya. He's on a buoy, so you get a mooring ball out there probably. Yeah, there's probably about the size of freaking a Mack truck. Another goes hobby. I think that it is wine time. And Glass, be right back. Well, by the time you get back, Northern Girls, we're gonna be heading over to Adam and Phyllis. Somebody drop a link if you would, please. Geez, I haven't worn my glasses in 3 years either. I think we'll need bifocals soon. Monica says, got to go get a few things before let's cut the cord live. That you all much help your subs tonight with their subs tonight. Good. I'm just stumbling over words because I'm trying to get through them quickly. I want to make sure everybody gets read. And I think I'm actually at the bottom. Oh my God. And I know I missed a lot. So Netwit says, no more trifocals glasses, for they made me sick. Yep. And John says, I'll see you, Rob and Sarah, over at Happy Hour. Not a problem, John. We'll head all over in a few minutes. Yes. And Ashley just dropped Phyllis and Adam's live link. So let's go on over there. I just want to say thank you to everybody. I want to say thank you to Northern Girl Hobbies, to Ashley, to Alone, all my moderators. JR, you're not here. So I might give you the band that one time you come back just to mess with you, brother. Butler Family Farms, thank you for showing up. Steve's Woodwork in Homestead, thank you for showing up. AK Dog Mom, everybody. We had a large turnout tonight. We had well over 50 something people in here tonight. And that's quite amazing for us. I love seeing the fact that we're growing. So it's good to see you all here, and I hope that we can help others grow that are in our chat tonight.
Sure.
Tony and Monica, all of them. I'd like to see all you guys get up there as well. And Ed says lots of Sitka black-tailed deer, grizzlies here at. Oh, really? The grizzlies are still out. I might have to come down and go look for some of those deer. Anyways, let's go over and raid over on Adam and Phyllis's live. And again, guys, we appreciate you all being here. It's been a pleasure. It's always a pleasure having you here.
It's fun.
And like I said, if we hit 1,000, I'll start. We'll do a giveaway for when we hit 1,000. We'll do something fun. Kind of a thank you to everybody. So, anyways, let's all go over and see Adam and Phyllis and see what they're up to. And hopefully, you guys seen what the picture is. It's always a crappy subject with those two. You gotta love them. You gotta love those two. Well, now that I think there's a total of 7 now. You got Adam, Phyllis, Sid, Blue, Ruger, and Apollo. There's a bunch over there now. But anyways, critters. Let's go over and pester them for a little bit.
Let's do.
Jesus. Oh, now I'm gonna get mugged.
Gosh. Here he comes.
Anyways, let's go see them, guys. We'll see you guys soon. And he's gonna put his 2 cents in too.
Here.
We'll see you guys over at Adam and Phyllis's live. Hey, Brian from the Family Farmhouse. We're just heading over. We're just heading over to Adam and Phyllis at Let's Cut the Cords live.
Bye, guys. See you soon.
We'll see you guys soon. I'm gonna go take him and rough him up a little bit, get him to calm down. We'll see you over at Adam and Phyllis's live, guys. Bye. Thank you all again.
What are you thinking?
This is what I do in the morning before I've had coffee. Bye, guys.
No.